Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jai Prabhupada 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 Srila Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Srila 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 Prabhupada Jagat Guru Srila Jai Prabhupada Jagat Guru Srila Jai Prabhupada Jagat Guru Srila Jai Prabhupada Jagat Guru Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jai 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 प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील 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 प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु श्रील जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु श्रील जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु श्रील जय प्रभुपाद जगद्गुरु श्रील जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद श्रील 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 प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare He Nitai Gora Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gora Hari Bo Nitai Gora Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gora Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Nitai Gora Hari Bo Nitai Gora Hari Bo Hari Bo Hari Bo Gora Hari Bo बोलिए श्री जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय बोलिए जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद भावी महाराज साहब की निताई गौर प्रेम अभी यदि प्रभुपाद ना होइतो तबे की होइतो ये जीवन बहितो किसे ये भजन गाया जाएगा। कृपया जिन लोग के पास फोन है निकाल लीजिए और सभी लोग पीछे पीछे दौड़ाइए। यदि प्रभुपाद ना होइतो तबे की होइतो ये जीवन बहितो किसे। यदि प्रभुपाद न होइतो तबे की होइतो जीवन बहितो किसे। यदि प्रभुपाद न होइतो तबे की होइतो जीवन यदि प्रभुपाद न होइतो तबे की होइतो ये जीवन बहितो किसे। यदि प्रभुपाद न होइतो तबे की होइतो जीवन बहितो किसे। निताई गौररा अपार करुणा के दित सकल देशे। निताय अपार करुणा के दित सकल देशे। কেদিত সকল দেশে সকল দেশে যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত এ জীবন বহিত কিছে
প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন বহিত কিছে
পাশারে যত পাপি দুরাচারী শুনবাদী মায়াবাদী পাশাতে যত
পাপি দুরাচারী
শুনবাদী
মায়াবাদী
পাশাতে যত পাপি দুরাচারী শুনবাদী মায়াবাদী
পাপি দুরাচারী শুনবাদী মায়াবাদী
তাদের ধারে করিবারে মন হেন কোন দয়ানিধি তাদের ধারে
করিবারে মন হেন দয়ানিধি
Mataji's look. Hare Krishna. Mataji is only maximum 5 or 10 at a time. Others please sit down.
তাদের নিকটে কোন জন আসি বিলাইত হরিনা
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 সভ জীব রূপে গরিতে তাদের কে হইত আগুয়া সভ জীব রূপে
গড়িতে তাদের কে হইত আগুয়া
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কে হইত জীবন বহিত কেতে যদি যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কে হইত জীবন বহিত কেতে যদি দেশে দেশে হরি বিগ্রহ সেবা আরতি রাত্রি দিনে
দেশে দেশে হরি বিগ্রহ সেবা আরতি রাত্রি দিনে
আর দেশে দেশে হরি বিগ্রহ সেবা আরতি রাত্রি দিনে रथयात्रा आदि महोत्सव सब शिखाई तो गण जने
रथयात्रा दे महोत्सव सब
शिखाई तो गण जने যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন বহিত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন বাহিত দিতে
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন বহিত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন বাহিত দিতে
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন বহিত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন বাহিত দিতে
গীতা ভাগবত চৈতন্য চরিত প্রেমামৃত রসসার
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 কত না সুন্দর সরল করিয়া কে বোঝাইত কত না সুন্দর
সরল করিয়া কে বোঝাই
গীতা ভাগবত চৈতন্য চরিত প্রেমামৃত রসসার
গীতা ভাগবত চৈতন্য চরিত প্রেমামৃত রসসার
গীতা ভাগবত চৈতন্য চরিত প্রেমামৃত রসসার
গীতা ভাগবত চৈতন্য চরিত
প্রেমামৃত রসসার কত না সুন্দর সরল করিয়া কে বুঝাইত
অধন সুন্দর সরল করিয়া কে বুঝাইত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন বহিত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত
তবে কি হইত
জীবন বাহিত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত এ জীবন বহিত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত জীবন বাহিত
কত কষ্ট সহি কৃত মনে রহি কেবাদিত হরিণা কত কষ্ট সহি
হরিণা
কেদিত মরে পুরী বৃন্দাবন মায়াপুর মত
এদিত মাঝে পুরী বৃন্দাবন মায়াপুর মতদা
কত কষ্ট সহি প্রীতম নিরোহি কেবদিত হরিনাম
কত কষ্ট সহি মনে রাধে কেবদিত হরিনাম
কেদিত মদের পুরী বৃন্দাবন মায়াপুর মত ধাম
কেদিত মাঝে পুরী বৃন্দাবন
মায়াপুর মত ধাম যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন মোহিত কীর্তে বলো বলো প্রভুপাদ যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন মোহিত কীর্তে
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত
জীবন মোহিত কীর্তে পরম মঙ্গল সুচৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু ধন মহাপ্রভু শিক্ষা ধন আচারে প্রচারে সদা আমাদেরকে কীর্তন নিয়োজন
আচারে প্রচারে
সদা আমাদেরকে কীর্তন নিয়োজন পরম মঙ্গল সুচৈতন্য মহাপ্রভু শিক্ষা ধন
পরম মঙ্গল চৈতন্য মহাপ্রভুর শিক্ষাদান
আচারে প্রচারে সদা আমাদেরকে কীর্তন নিয়োজন
আচারে প্রচারে সদা আমাদেরকে করে
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন মোহিত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন মোহিত কীর্তে
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত
প্রেম কল্পতর নিতায় গৌরের কৃপা কনালো হি পারে
প্রেম কল্পতরু নিতাই গৌরের কানালা বিবারে
নিরবধি জয় পদাকা হৃদয়ে তোমার স্মরণ করে নিরবধি জয় পদাকা হৃদয়ে তোমার স্মরণ করে নিরবধি জয় পতাকা হৃদয় তোমার স্মরণ করে নিরবধি জয় পতাকা হৃদয়ে তোমার শরণ করে যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন মোহিত কীর্তে
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত জীবন মোহিত কীর্তে
যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত তবে কি হইত
আর নিতাই গৌরেরা Gora নিতাই গোরের অমন করুণা কেদিত সকল দেশে নিতাই গোরের অমন করুণা কেদিত সকল দেশে যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত যদি কি হইত এ জীবন হইত কিসে যদি প্রভুপাদ না হইত কি হইত হরি বল
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, we are going to stop Abhishekam on both sides in 5 minutes, please. Get back to your places, everyone will get an opportunity to do Abhishekam. Please come back. Please stop giving Achaman. Guru Maharaj is online. Guru Maharaj will actually, he's actually online right now. We are going to reveal our new Prabhupada here, and Guru Maharaj is going to offer. Video hai. He will see. Karunya Prabhu, Sumit Prabhu, can we have a camera here near Prabhupada? Karunya Prabhu. Are.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Yeah, we are opening your behalf, Guru Maharaj.
Can we see Prabhupada on the big screen, please?
He can take the show.
Hare Krishna, can we see Prabhupada on the big screen, please?
Ready? No, we are opening first garland from
Garland.
Yeah. No,
We are offering garland to Srila Prabhupada on behalf of Guru Maharaj.
no Pavitri to Prabhupada from Guru Maharaj.
The video is off.
No watch.
Switch on the video, please.
Can you watch to Srila Prabhupada there?
No speak. No feedback.
Oh.
No, nothing.
Oh, the video is off. Haribol.
And now Chandan.
Vrinda Mataji, the video is off at your end. We cannot see anything.
Yeah. पकड़ो आप करो दोनों बैठो थोड़ी देर यार
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Maharani Mataji.
No, Vrinda, no. Guru Maharaj address. What do you want?
Hare Krishna, Radharaman Prabhu.
Yeah, so Guru Maharaj can speak now.
Yes, Guru Maharaj can speak now.
Okay. So Guru Maharaj is speaking now. 3, 2, 1. I offer my respectful obeisances to Srila Prabhupada.
One of this Murti. It's nice to see Prabhupada. He wanted his Murti in every temple.
It's very nice to see Srila Prabhupada's Murti. Srila Prabhupada wanted Murti
Mike
in every temple.
इसके निकलेगा.
Just one minute. Vrinda Maharani Mataji, the audio is clear? Hare Krishna.
Clear.
Hari Bol. Anukul Prabhu.
Yeah.
Gurumaj will continue. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Yeah, they can hear Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna. You are audible, Prabhuji. You are audible.
Guru, we are after this. We have a brief biography of Srila Prabhupada written by. Written by Krishna Devaidas.
A dog. I think has prostrate obeisances to show Prabhupada Murti.
We heard that a dog was going and paying his prostrated obeisances to Srila Prabhupada.
And I moved to the lattice and Iowa.
I went to the
Jolly,
I went to the window net in Mayapur.
I saw the Jolly.
I saw the Jali.
I saw the after everybody left the temple, the dog came in and offered his prostrate obeisances to show Prabhupada Murti.
And then when all the devotees, they went, then I saw through the window, through the Jali, that a dog came and offered his prostrated obeisances to Srila Prabhupada.
So, Prabhupada is our founder Acharya. He had the Murti established that people could feel a direct connection with him.
So Prabhupada is our founder Acharya, and he had his Murti established so that people can have a direct connection with him.
Especially start participating in the Guru Puja is very important.
Especially participating in his Guru Puja is very important.
I'm very pleased to see the temple in Seshadripuram is having a nice Murti established.
So I'm very pleased to see that how a very nice Murti of Srila Prabhupada is established.
The Jain Murtis are especially important. The technique of Lotus is the best Murtis in the world.
The Ujjain Murtis, they've imported the special techniques from Lochan Das, who is very, very famous for his Murtis all over the world.
So now we have what's considered the top of the Murtis.
What is considered the top of the Murtis?
And then the Siyas Puja, I saw Prabhupada said that he should offer the Pushpanjali 3 times.
Of course, in the Vyasa Puja, Srila Prabhupada said that we should offer the Pushpanjali 3 times.
And all our obeisances.
And offer
each time.
our obeisances each time.
So, I heard this the Vyasa Puja is a special time to do it so from his voice.
So this Vyasa Puja is a very special time to remember Srila Prabhupada's voice.
I saw the Bible after the Balaram Purnima. There's 6 days of Vyasa Puja Smriti.
In Mayapur, after the Balaram Purnima, we observe 6 days of Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja.
One day all the brahmacharis,
One day all the brahmacharis,
one day all the grihastas,
one day all the grihastas,
and 3 days different schools.
3 days different schools.
Like that, 6 days they offer, then the actual day, today, and everybody offers their homage.
Like that, 6 days they offer their homage, and on the last day, everybody together they pay homages to Srila Prabhupada.
Especially if I would have a Prabhupada disciples, they offer their sisters.
Especially if they are Srila Prabhupada disciples, they offer their homages.
So I have to see how the devotees are doing all these checks and participating in the Vyasa Puja.
So I'm very happy to see that all devotees are participating in the Abhishek and observing Vyasa Puja.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Hare Krishna, Vrinda Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes,
Radha Prabhu, we are offering Prabhupada garland to Guru Maharaj.
Jai.
Hey,
Thank you.
And this Shalya can from Prabhupada Abhishek can.
Thank you.
We are thankful to Guru Maharaj on taking time and coming for to bless.
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
We missed yesterday. Guru Maharaj generally comes for see Abhishek Janmashtami. I missed yesterday actually to sing, taking darshan of Guru Maharaj Janmashtami.
Hey, Prabhu.
But he doesn't have a
Okay, Anukul Keshavu. Guru Maharaj leaves now.
Guru Maharaj can leave. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Hari Bol, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Thank you, Radhan Prabhu and Mahavara Prabhu. And
Only 5 people at one time, please. We were going well. We'll continue to do that. Hare Krishna, please do not crowd here. Only 5 people. Aichana matra vanni. Bega mugispodu hangidre.
तब भी होगा ये
बंद कर दो हो गया
बोलिए जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की। अभी वो है वैष्णव ठाकुर कीर्तन होगा। ओ हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर दासे करुणा करी।
हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर दासे करुणा करी।
ओ हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर दासे करुणा करी।
ओ हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर दासे करुणा करी।
वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर दासे करुणा करी।
ओ हे वैष्णव ठाकुर दयार सागर दासे करुणा करी।
दिया पद छाया शुद्ध है आवारे
पद छाया सदा है हमारे।
दिया पद छाया शुद्ध है हमारे।
दिया पद छाया सदा है हमारे।
तुम्हार चरण धरे तुम्हार चरण धरे
तुम्हारा चरण धरी तुम्हारा चरण धरी।
छय देव में छय दश सदे छय गुण देवदाते।
छय छय दश सधी छय गुण देवदाते।
छय सत संग देह है हमारे।
छय सत संग देह है हमारे।
বসেছি সঙ্গের আছে বসেছি সঙ্গের আছে।
বসেছে সঙ্গের
ও হে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়ার সাগর দাসে করুণা করি।
ওহে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়ার সাগর দাসে করুণা করি।
একাকী আমার নাহি পাইব হরে নাম সংকীর্তনে।
একাকী আমার নাহি পায়ব হরি নাম সংকীর্তনে।
একাকী আমার নাহি পাইব হরে নাম সংকীর্তনে।
একাকী আমার নাহি পায়ব হরি নাম সংকীর্তনে।
ওহে দয়ার সাগর ঠাকুর আমার একাতে আমার নাই পাইব হরে নাম সংকীর্তনে একাতে আমার নাহি পায় ভালা হরে নাম সংকীর্তনে তুমি কৃপা করি শ্রদ্ধা বিন্দু দিয়া তুমি কৃপা করে শ্রদ্ধা বিন্দু দিয়া তুমি কৃপা করি শ্রদ্ধা বিন্দু দিয়া তুমি কৃপা করে শ্রদ্ধা বিন্দু দিয়া হায় দেবে নাম ধরে কৃষ্ণ নাম ধরে কৃষ্ণ নাম ধরে কৃষ্ণ নাম ধরে ওহে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়ার সাগর জগতে করুণা করি ওহে বৈষ্ণব জগতে করুণা করি কৃষ্ণ সে তোমার কৃষ্ণ দিতে পার ওহে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর ওহে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর কৃষ্ণ দেখতে পারো তোমার সকল আছে কৃষ্ণ দিতে পারো তোমার সকতি আছে আমি তো কানাই কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ বলি 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 তাই তব পথে পথে তাই তব পথে পথে তাই তব পথে তব পথে তাই তব পথে পথে আমি তো কানাল কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ বলি আমি তো কানাল কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ বলি ভাই তব পাশে পাশে তব পাশে পাশে ভাই তব পাশে ওহে বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়ার সাগর জগতে করুণা করি ওহে জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর জয় দয়ার সাগর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়ার সাগর জয় বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল নিতাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দে वैष्णव ठाकुर की, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की।
हरे कृष्णा। जो भी भक्त अभी तक अभिषेक नहीं किए 5-5 नंबर से अभी आ सकते हैं। थोड़ी देर में हम लोग अभिषेक क्लोज करने वाले हैं। प्रभुपाद का ग्लोरिफिकेशन अभी स्टार्ट होगा।
देखिए, आप अभिषेक भी करिए और जो प्रभुपाद के लिए हमारा ऑफरिंग, हम हाउ मच वी आर ग्रेटिट्यूड डिवोटीज आर टू प्रभुपाद, जैसे हम प्रभुपाद के लिए कितने हम कृतज्ञ और धन्यवाद करते हैं। जिन भक्त लोग उनका मन का भाव सुनिए, आराम से अभिषेक भी करिए और वो भी जरूर सुनिए, ताकि हमें पता लगे कि प्रभुपाद ने भक्तों के मन में कैसे छुआ है। धन्यवाद।
चल रहे हो बोला जब हमें बोला प्रभु जी अभी सब लोग बजाया नहीं 1 घंटा नहीं होगा, 1 से 2 1 घंटा नहीं होगा।
Hare Krishna. Now this year Vyas Puja offering we have collected from our temple devotees. So some 65 devotees have given their offering. So we have very less number. Yeah, in some temples even thousands they will give. So that shows how much we have gratitude for Srila Prabhupada, isn't it? Prabhupada has spent his entire life for us. So yearly 1 hour also we are not ready to spend to glorify Srila Prabhupada. So at least next year we should try to more and more new devotees, they should also write. Prabhupada is having such a great achievement. Yeah. Now we have printed. So now we will read.
Please keep silent. So much noise is. So what you will hear in this noise?
Prabhupada, this we have to offer to new Prabhupada.
Yeah.
We'll ask somebody. Prabhupada, can you just I should show. Just open it page by page. Yeah. Keshav Guru Papa Sindhu Prabhu is there? Yeah. So now we will read our GBC, Glorification of Srila Prabhupada, South India's GBC, His Holiness Jayapataka Goswami Maharaj. Prabhu, you will read from a laptop?
Hare Krishna. So this is the Vyas Puja offering from His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. My dear spiritual father, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, please accept my respectful obeisances. All glories to you. Since somehow I missed sending my offering to your Divine Grace to be published in the book, I am writing to you now. I saw that you spent many nights translating and writing purports to the Srimad Bhagavatam and other transcendental literatures to give to the future generations for the next 10,000 years the law books of spiritual life of Krishna consciousness which would benefit the whole human society. You wanted that all members of the Krishna consciousness movement should read and study your books. You established a degree program so that people would be encouraged to read your books, study them and take exams. Therefore we have Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, Bhakti Vedanta and Bhakti Sarvabhauma to satisfy your divine grace. I have been encouraging my disciples and followers to study your books and the degrees, although I have only done this in the past few years. I am starting to see some fruits. Hundreds of devotees are getting Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, etc. and are reading your books. Hopefully in the future generations, your books will be studied by everybody and they will not be just academic, but be purified by the essence of your association. You have given us association through your writings, as you said. People who distribute your books should also read them. The International Society for Krishna Consciousness was established by your divine grace on 13th of July 1966 in New York, and now we have almost 1,000 centers around the world and thousands of Namhattas and Bhakti Viksha groups. You had said that in the future people will practice Krishna consciousness in their homes and come to the temples. That is gradually happening. And we are seeing that all over the world people are taking to Krishna consciousness very effectively in their homes. This is your vision. You told me this on a morning walk in Los Angeles in 1969 or 1970. And we see it coming through. You said in April 1975 that we should have 10,000 acharyas, initiating gurus. And from 10,000 to 100,000, from 100,000 to 1 million, and from 1 million to 10 million. Thus in every town and village, there will be empowered acharyas who would be able to give the Krishna consciousness message unadulterated. But we see that in ISKCON at present time, we still have about 100 gurus, and we need to have, as you said, eventually millions of gurus. Hence it seems important to read your books and understand the actual position of Krishna. There is nothing but Krishna. He has expanded into everything through his energies. You have given small donations like $600 per month to Bangladesh, $500 per month to Nepal from your Guru Dakshina. Now we have in Bangladesh over 120 centers and in Nepal over 40 centers, and also devotees, Namattas, Bhakti Riksha groups, student hostels, base, Bhaktivedanta Academy for culture and education, voice, Vedic voices for inspiration, culture and education, etc. All by your vision. From a simple one temple, now it is expanded to many temples. You have taken great pains to establish the Krishna consciousness movement. We pray that the devotees will do everything to protect it and see that in different environments, in different parts of the world, the Krishna consciousness movement may continue to expand. All glories to your divine grace, your insignificant servant, Jayapataka Swami. His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj ki.
Now Bhakti Vinod Prabhuji will give offering.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna. There is hardly time for more than 5-6 people to speak. I'm just going to keep it very short. So this is a new book on Prabhupada. You can see the jacket over there. It's called The Captain. It is essential for teenagers this book is meant and written in such a way teenagers can read on their own. So because Prabhupada is not well known like other Swamis in India, I don't have to mention any names. You have to know there are so many people who think there are other great saints. But the fact is, like Prabhupada mentioned about Mahatma Gandhi, he was saying that Mahatma Gandhi was a saint among politicians. What? He was a... And the reverse is different. What? There is a reverse statement also, but I am not going to mention it now here. But he was a saint among politicians. But we should actually know who is Mahatma. Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. What? In India, everybody knows everything. Nobody can tell anybody anything. But when you read this book, you will understand why Prabhupada left India. Even though Mahaprabhu said, Bharata Bhumite Manushya Janma Hoilajar Janma Sato Kari Karo Prabhupada. And I want to tell you one more very interesting thing. What was Prabhupada's attitude? Even though you know the proverb Prabhupada used to give, go like a needle and come out like a plow. How do you say it in Hindi? How do you say it in Hindi? Go like a needle, go in like a needle and come out like a plow. Halki jaiza bahar nikal. So Prabhupada, actually when he went, he introduced himself like a beggar. Right? But two things Prabhupada made very clear in his life. After he established ISKCON in America, somebody brought him a car so that he can travel around. So Prabhupada said, right on the door where I sit, on the side where I sit on the door, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Founder Acharya, International Society for Krishna Consciousness, and the spiritual master of United States of America. That is coming out like a plow. What? Nobody knew when he arrived in America. Nobody knew that who is coming. Nobody knew anything about him. But he said, right, spiritual master of the United States of America. And then the second thing is, Prabhupada went to America on his own. But to go to London, to go to Britain, he refused to go unless the temple is ready. What? And then he wanted 2 special Vyasasans in the temple. And the Vyasasan should be made in the fashion like in the British Parliament, there are a special seat called the Senate seat, like asan, Senate asan, what? Senate seats. So he said, in that temple, when I come to open the temple, there has to be 2 seats. What? Very special seats British Parliament has got. He said, then somebody asked him, why 2 seats? Prabhupada said, one for Narada Muni and one for me. One for Narada Muni and one for me. So that is coming out like a plow. So Krishna consciousness is not for small timers. What? It's not for छोटे मोटे काम के लिए नहीं है Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada said, my fault is I cannot think small. I cannot. So now the opportunity is coming to you because that is the system. So whoever is willing to surrender to Prabhupada, he can receive the order and continue. There is no special qualification. Simply taking shelter. No special qualification. It is only your attitude that counts. So this book will build that attitude. How you can take shelter of Prabhupada. From the teenage. Brahmachari Gurukule, Vasan Danta Guroritam. You can forget about teaching anything after 16 or 17. Nowadays, even before that, it's a problem. There is so much of video gaming and so much of mental stress and disturbance, a million problems are going on in families. The only way to protect your children is to bring them in Krishna consciousness. So we are humbly presenting one more. There are so many biographies about Prabhupada and we should read all of them. And even that is not enough. There are so many biographies. Nowadays it is being written by outsiders also. They are also writing about Prabhupada. So now the time has come for International Society for Krishna Consciousness to become actual United States of the spiritual world. It will actually become. And we will stop all these nonsense wars. Only war ordered by Krishna will be allowed. So my humble request is, we are planning to bring some books and keep it in the counter. So you can inquire after 2-3 weeks. The book will come by that time. Actually it is printed in Pune. The author's name is Toshan Nimai. Very simple, very humble devotee. He actually washes pots in the Teti kitchen in Pune. That's what he told me. Very nice devotee. He has also released one more book for youngsters. How to save India from drug addiction. Drug-free India. ये भी नशा में बहुत बड़ा ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम है बच्चों के बीच में ये भी बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है so our attempt is to focus more on even school children. Nowadays there's a lot of action going on in the colleges, but we want to focus on the school children because that is where they can go out of the way very easily. Nowadays children don't stay with the parents also, so it's more difficult to take care of them. So my time is up, it's over. So we are offering this book to Prabhupada today. It has been around a few cities, but in Bangalore for the first time, we are offering this to Prabhupada on all of your behalf. I request Anukul Keshav Prabhu to offer it to Prabhupada. Oh, okay, very good. Srila Prabhupada ki! So, if somebody is in a great hurry, we may be able to get about 10 books to offer to whoever is interested. But we are going to keep books in the counter. So when you come next time, please inquire with the counter. It may take us a couple of weeks to get the books from Pune. So my suggestion is, please don't wait, because the first time we have only printed 3,000 copies. Out of 3,000 copies, 1,000 copies Vrindavan Gurukula has already taken. So there are only 2,000 copies left, but actually how much we will get, I don't know. So you please book your copy with the counter. We will get the books and supply to them.
Our youth home in charge is from Pune, so maybe we can get.
Yeah, yes, we can. Yes. Okay, we'll get it. So I thank all of you for giving this opportunity. And there is a small feeling on this day that something we are doing to remember Prabhupada. I don't know, I can say I am serving Prabhupada, but I can say I am remembering him. That will not be a dishonest statement. That if I say I remember Prabhupada, that won't be a dishonest statement. But if I say I am serving Prabhupada, that may not be honest. So, Dhanyavad, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Now we will ask Tattva with Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Jayapataka Swaminiti Namani Namacharya Padaya Nitya Kripa Pradarne Gaura Kata Damadaya Nagara Gramatarne Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravana Pracharini Nirvasesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarane. Hare Krishna to all of you all. See, I'm just going to tell you all what I've heard, because I don't have any personal realization of Srila Prabhupada, what I've heard from the disciples of Srila Prabhupada. Okay? See, those days, the early days in America, before Srila Prabhupada went to America, there are a lot of yogis coming to America, and they'll do some mystic, they have some mystic powers, and they'll do some mystic powers. And a lot of people will come, they'll be impressed, and they'll give them some money, dakshana. Basically, it's more for dakshana, okay? Not for Krishna conscious, nothing of that sort. And some of them also fell got attracted to the opposite sex. That's the nature, no? So what happened? There was one devotee in America, his name is Jimmy, I think, you know? And when he saw all these things, he was not very happy about it, you know? So one of his friends, a very close friend, I don't know his name, he said, Srila Prabhupada is coming to America. No, you must come. Then he's thinking, hey, he said, from where is he coming? He's coming from India. India? A sannyasi coming from India? No, you have to come. Because he lost, when he saw all these things, he lost faith in Indian swamis and all this, No, you have to come. He said, okay, I'll come. So he went with his friend. I think that person was already initiated. Okay? And when he went to the temple, there were 2 rows. One with Mataji's, another one with Prabhu's. And all of them were holding petals, in the hands, to throw at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. At that point of time, Srila Prabhupada arrives, and then he gets down from the car. The most impressive thing is that when Srila Prabhupada got down from the car, his feet never touched the ground. He was amazed. What is this? And he started walking, and he also had some petals. So he threw the petals on the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada. And when the petals fell down on the ground, he took it and he touched it on his head and he kept it. He said that changed his life. He also became a devotee. So that's one pastime which I heard from devotees, the same person who told, Another time, okay, this was in Atlanta temple. Before that, one more pastime, I'm forgetting. Anyway, I'll talk with the Atlanta pastime. Okay, Srila Prabhupada, he was coming to the temple of Atlanta. At the entrance, there's a big lot of, all grass grown, grass grown and all that. So what did Srila Prabhupada do? He parked the car, he told the driver to park the car beyond, and he walked away without stepping on the grass. Okay? Then the devotees asked him, Srila Prabhupada, why is that you could have walked this way, so short to the temple? Why walking that way and coming? He says, they are living entities. I shouldn't step on them. That is mood, And the other pastime is that Srila Prabhupada, he was coming to New York temple. So a lot of devotees went to New York to receive Srila Prabhupada. Okay? And they were having kirtan and all that. And after that, Srila Prabhupada arrives, he's on the first floor. And there's steps to come down. And when Srila Prabhupada put his leg on the steps, it never touched the steps. Never touched the steps. And he just walked down. The third time was in Bombay. I think you heard of this pastime. Jamuna Devi. You heard of this pastime also? Huh? Always Srila Prabhupada used to go for a morning walk in Bombay, in the beach, and the previous day it rained. Okay? So a few of the Prabhupada's disciples went along with him, and Yamuna Devi used to say, I must go along also. So she went, and to such a muddy place, and she found it difficult to walk also. And when they came back to the temple, they saw Srila Prabhupada's footwear, nothing was there. Mind-blowing, isn't it? He never touched the ground. And hers was terrible. She had to wash it. So the point here, what I'm trying to say is that Srila Prabhupada touched matter, but matter never touched him. He received so much of donations. The disciples and devotees used to go and sell books and all that. There are a lot of collections, and he too used to get a lot of donations, but he never touched for himself. He only used it for, that's Lakshmi. So Lakshmi should be used in the service of Krishna and for construction of temples in America. That's what his mood. That was his mood. Okay? So am I? Okay. Welcome.
Thank you, Prabhu. Now Anugul Prabhu will glorify Prabhupada.
Actually, dear spiritual grandfather, I have not seen my grandfather, but I know you must be blessing me. I got some service to do. I never said as my grandfather. So to my spiritual grandfather, Father, I got to serve chance my great grandfather. So I am thankful to you, my grandfather, to serving as a grandfather. This year was slightly, the history of Jagannath Mandir was unique. We offer this temple Samarpan to you after a lot of struggles. Still it is not completed, still going on, still struggle is there, but here devotees are very enthused. Still they are with us, our team, to face struggles and complete this temple. I hope by your mercy, by Guru mercy, we will be able to complete soon. We shifted in a hurry, 2009, 20, I think, or 19, because we were in rented place. The income of collection of temple was low. To save some Lakshmi, we shifted this temple hall. There was no. You bear with us, sitting in a Vyasasana, but there was no window. Air was flowing back. In winter, there was a lot of heat. In winter, there was a lot of air was coming from windows. Rain was coming. Devotee was also feeling slightly difficulties. I am sorry to do devotee on here because it was you given me service. My Guru gave heavy devotee slipped down, few broken their bones also, but the enthused of devotees never was less in this temple. So I am thankful to devotees also to cooperation and coming, but they never stopped coming to temple. Okay, facilities are less, we don't want to come. But still devotee came. In 2011, again I came in management. In between 3 years, I was not in management. In earlier, I was not till 2009, I was in personal service of my Gurudev. But in 2011, because of his health condition, my mood changed from personal service to, I thought, let me to serve as my Guru and Srila Prabhupada by distinguishing his books and preaching. So Jagannath Mandir changed his gear from preaching way. In a short span, we did a lot of preaching, all sectors like children, youth farm, preaching Bhakti Vriksha, and almost Jagannath Mandir is all over Bangalore. not only in Bangalore, I can say some in rural areas also there. No youth song has taken vehicles, they are going nearby places. Our one of your Gandhi is preaching in one village near Bangalore also, Anekal. Now our gear is there. I am requesting, you can say pushing my team, which is the core team, they through them to put devotees, okay, preach, preach, preach. That will please my Guru Maharaj, that will please you. If they have to preach, they have to distribute books. And we have to please Srila Prabhupada, only by distributing his books we can please Srila Prabhupada. In the end, I won't take my time because they told me 5 minutes only, so I won't go with time. As on every Vyas Puja and on display day, my request to all devotees, how many are reading Prabhupada books? Please raise your hands. Daily. आप कितने लोग प्रभुपाद की किताबें पढ़ते हैं डेली? हिंदी में बोल रहा हूँ, कन्नड़ा में और किसी को बोलने बोलूँगा, सब इंग्लिश, हिंदी और कन्नड़ा वाले अपने हाथ खड़ा करिए। देखिए, हम आज प्रभुपाद की संस्था में हैं और हम प्रभुपाद की किताब नहीं पढ़ते हैं, और मैं जब तक रहूँगा हर व्यास पूजा पे डिस्प्ले पे पूछता रहूँगा, लेकिन नंबर नहीं बढ़ रहा है। लास्ट 4-5 साल से देख रहा हूँ वही 5 हाथ या 7 हाथ आते हैं। मैं खुद भी बीच में पहले काफ़ी पढ़ता था, ऐसे ये सच है कि बीच में मेरी रीडिंग भी बंद थी। मैं अभी फिर चालू किया है, पर थोड़ा ऑफ एंड ऑफ है। मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि डेली पढ़ने की, और जैसे कभी आज पढ़ा कल नहीं पढ़ा तो थोड़ा चल रहा है, लेकिन मैं फिर भी कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि मैं समय निकाल के पढूं। और मैं आज प्रॉमिस करता हूँ कि मैं एक श्लोक पढूं, किसी भी बुक से प्रभुपाद की एक श्लोक जरूर पढ़ूंगा डेली। जब तक आई विल बी स्प्रेड एवरी डे आई विल रीड वन श्लोक। सो आई एम टेकिंग प्रॉमिस इन ऑल ऑफ यू डिवोटीज, बिकॉज इफ आई वोंट रीड आई नो, because why I am not able to inspire all of you, because myself is not reading. So for that purpose, today I am taking promise कि I in front of you कि I will read from today onwards every minimum one sloka, and I request all of you also कि you also take pledge with me कि a minimum everybody read one sloka. Whether brahmachari, inmates, outside, inside, whoever is there, he cannot escape. I have DT service from morning 4 o'clock, so I don't sleep early. Just take out 10 minutes to read one shloka. So, if all of join to take pledge to read one shloka from today, please raise your hands. Still, lot of hands are down. I want everybody to raise his hand. Please, 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 please. Everybody should. And एक रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, अगर कोई भगत पढ़ नहीं सकता है तो ऑडियो में भी बुक्स है प्रभुपाद की, वो सुने। नहीं सुन सकता तो घर में बच्चे भी हैं, वो पढ़ सकते हैं, उनसे एक श्लोक सुने। मैं समझता हूँ, मैं भी अनपढ़ आदमी हूँ, मैं भी नहीं पढ़ सकता हूँ, लेकिन अभी थोड़ा पढ़ने लग गया हूँ। प्रभुपाद की बुक्स पढ़ते पढ़ते तो कुछ लोग नहीं पढ़ पाते होंगे, उनसे ये रिक्वेस्ट है कि वो सुने या पढ़े, एक बराबर है, एक श्लोक जरूर करें। और भगवान ने चाहा तो प्रभुपाद डिस्प्ले कार्तिक में मिलेंगे, और मैं उससे पहले कार्तिक में पूछूंगा कि शायद रश कम हो। कार्तिक में गिरिराज के दिन बहुत रश रहेगा, तो उस दिन पूछूंगा कि कौन है। तो मैं आप लोगों से यही प्रार्थना करूंगा, उस समय छोटे से छोटे बच्चे जो भी है उसका हाथ भी ऊपर ऐसे ही होना चाहिए कि मैं भी पढ़ता हूँ एक श्लोक के नाम में, एक पेज एक श्लोक मैं प्रभुपाद की बुक्स का। थैंक यू। हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhu. Now we will, Raja Krishna Prabhu will glorify Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna.
So Prabhu is telling we got 387 offerings. So in the previous temple we used to offer at least 600, 700 boha offering from devotees. Now Prabhu says that it's a big temple, it should be proportionately, it should be increasing day by day. It cannot be reducing, isn't it? Our earnings, everything goes on increasing. It never reduces, isn't it? Same way for gratitude for our Srila Prabhupada also should keep increasing. Hope all devotees will help us in the next time. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So though many senior Vaishnavas are present here, but I'll take audacity to glorify Srila Prabhupada. So yesterday was Janmashtami. And we see the pastime of Aghasur, the cowherd boys, they were having a doubt that this Aghasur is a demon, it's not a mountain. First they thought it's a beautiful mountain and let us enter the mouth, and then they realized it's a python, it may swallow. But they had faith that we don't have to worry, Krishna is there. And they entered the python, and Krishna was wondering, how they entered the python. And Krishna was wondering, how would I save them? And Krishna also entered, and Krishna became so big that the python, Aghasur was killed, and that Aghasur became a playing pastime place for all the cowherd boys with Krishna and Balaram. The same way Srila Prabhupada going to America is like entering Aghasur. Because it is mentioned in the Shastras, a sannyasi should not cross the ocean. And so much difficulty, nobody known. Even when Prabhupada went to New York, he did not know whether to go left or whether to go right. Even did not have sufficient money to even hire a cab. But Prabhupada had one important thing, faith in Krishna. And just like the cowherd boys, when they were entering Aghasur, the demigods were fearing Aghasur. Because they did not have complete faith in Krishna. But Prabhupada was completely fearless because of complete faith in Krishna and is entering America, which is like a mouth of Aghasur. But due to that faith in the instruction of the spiritual master and the holy name, Prabhupada expanded Krishna in Aghasur, in the mouth of Aghasur, and made the whole Western culture collapse and bring out the whole Vedic culture around the globe once again. It's mentioned in Brahma Puran, Lord Krishna says to Ganga Devi. Ganga Devi was very worried. What will happen to me? All the people in Kali Yuga will dump sin upon me. And Lord Krishna tells, it comes in Brahma Puran, Lord Krishna says, don't worry, just bear for 5,000 years. After 5,000 years, my Mantupasak Bhaktas are coming, and when they take bath in you, your sins will be completely purified. And that's the age marked by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. And then he said, then the Lord said that for next 10,000 years will be my devotees, and that age has begun now. So the lesson we learn as devotees, if we more have faith in the Lord through Srila Prabhupada's books, Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we can grow in our spiritual life. We can overcome all the obstacles in our spiritual life because Krishna is very, very powerful. And as an individual and as a society, to the degree we align our life with Srila Prabhupada's principles and teachings, to that degree we can make a spiritual advancement. Many times over a period of time performing bhakti, we become relaxed in our spiritual life, thinking, okay, this is not practical, that's not practical. And so many practices may come. But when we are aligned to Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada's words, Srila Prabhupada's teachings, Srila Prabhupada's strong faith. Today lecture Prabhupada was mentioning, if you have faith in Krishna, why you worry about economic development? Yogshemam Vamiham. So we can access Krishna by having pure faith in the words of a pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada, and that's how we can grow. And that's the greatest offering I feel in my life, that more and more, if I can develop faith in Srila Prabhupada's teachings and imbibe in my life there. So I beg Srila Prabhupada on this day to give me the faith in his teachings and all the Vaishnavas there. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Thank you, Vrajakrishna Prabhu. Because now it's time, we are ending the glorifications. Tomorrow we'll continue, Sunday we'll continue. So now we'll have Maharati, then Prasad, Mahaprasad. Pushpanjali, then Prasad. Prasad, yeah. Yes.
Actually, why we install new DT devotees must be thinking Prabhupada was already there. Actually, I don't remember which Maharaj, some told that this face is slightly not exactly like Prabhupada. And now, earlier when Vrindavan Prabhupada was making, so this DT used to be made. And then Maharaj only suggested that now Ujjain has started making, as my Guru Maharaj was mentioning also, that Ujjain has got some technique. So they said that Ujjain is making, because this DT has will develop under personally care of His Holiness Bhakti Charu Maharaj. So I'm getting old, so names are forgetting actually. Forgive me, sir. So for that we ordered, and my dear Ranjan Madhav, Rasmai Ranjan, he has sponsored DT and Vyasa, new Vyasasana for Prabhupada. The day when we decided, he was the first person to tell me कि प्रभुपाद की डीटी और व्यासासन मेरी तरफ से होगा. So shall will speak, will chant one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra and seek Prabhupada mercy on special. And he said, I can say, it's a special mercy on Rasmai Ranjan also, because he reads every day almost Bhagavad Gita. I don't know how many books he reads Prabhupada every day. And he distributes also, on Bhadra, Bhagavatam sites, whoever asks books, he is ready to sponsor 2 books to him. If somebody say, I can't buy book, he comes to know, okay, so and so is not able to buy book, immediately he will buy book and give to him. So that is the quality. For same way, he has come out and offered Srila Prabhupada new DT and Vyasa. We are thankful from Jagannath Rasmai Ranjan, and we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Prabhupada.
बोलिए जगतगुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. जय जय समागत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय. जय जय निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे. हरि हरि बोल.
Our Hema Chaitanya has made today flavored makhan dahi matki actually. Is it raspberry and makhan dahi matki. This is pineapple makhan dahi matki. This is rose. This is rose petals. A rose taste can have the makhan. This is a new actually can has come out. So he said after the Aarti and Pushpanjali, or we can before Aarti we can. He wants to auction. So who wants to buy? This is double pineapple. Pineapple we have 2. And 1 strawberry. And this is all flavor mixed one. Yes, sure. What is this? Apple. He said this makhan and actually pan they offer to Krishna also. No, Mayapur they offer every day. So Krishna can eat Bida. It's a special Bida is offered to Krishna, and he's a child. He's a very infant today, so he can't eat pan. In Radha Madhav they offer, but because Radha Madhav is 6 feet, here is a anyway, you know. And here 1100 rupees one and more somebody was paper again.
Each part is 1100. So Prabhu says that each part, the minimum base price set is 1100 rupees. Those who wants to buy, they can offer minimum 1100 or more. Whoever offers highest, they can take the offerings. One announcement please. Tomorrow 1 p.m. we are having a meeting of all DT worship whoever is doing in the temple. Everybody, Anugul Prabhu wants to talk to all the devotees. So all of you please join at basement floor at 1 p.m. Okay. Prabhu is taking for 2000 rupees one part. So let us all chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra once for Prabhu. Hare So tomorrow we have a meeting at 1 p.m. at basement, that all devotees who are involved in DT worship, inmates and grahasthas, youths, all please join at basement floor. Anugul Keshav Prabhu will be addressing us.
কি করবে ও কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ
Thank you, Prabhu.
কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ
1100 rupees. Radha Ranjan Madhav Prabhu.
Mixed veg.
Thank you, Prabhu.
One unique family is there. Everybody in their family is name on Krishna. His brother, father, everybody. Before he is Radha Ranjan, Rasmai Radha Ranjan has unique history. His whole family, before coming to Krishna consciousness, in his father, grandfather, everybody has a name on Krishna's name only. Everybody has Krishna's name. So they automatically chant Krishna's name actually.
Thank you, Prabhu. So now we'll start the Maharati. Sadgadi Sam Prabhu has taken one part, 1100.
record All youths are very excited, Prabhu. Hoping that Prabhu will share to all. Anukul Prabhu is taking at 5,000 rupees as the... Prabhu, Aarti will start.
Only 2 pots are left. Anybody will buy? Only 2 pots.
Krishna Kishore Prabhuji is taking one part. 2,500 Prabhuji is paying. Hare Krishna.
Only rose. That was very dear to Prabhupada. One pot is
एक बॉटल में नहीं दिया
3,000 rupees, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji is paying 3,000 rupees. Hare Krishna. Your name? Manoj. Manoj Prabhu is paying. Hare. Thank you, Prabhu.
So you are only.
Yeah. Mataji is giving 3,000 rupees. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Mataji on foot. It is there. This one is there. The counter. Mataji. The counter you can pay, Mataji. Mataji, that counter Mataji is there. You can pay there. Thank you, Mataji.
नहीं तेरे को कितने में दे रहा है हम तेरे से गिफ्ट दे रहे हैं गिफ्ट भी ले सकते हैं आप चाहे आपकी मर्जी है
अरे ISKCON में तो सब कुछ फ्री है ना बॉस
ओनली कृष्णा का नाम फ्री है बाकी कुछ फ्री नहीं है
मैं तो पीछे से आगे आके कुछ मिल रहा है फ्री में मिल रहा है क्या बोल रहे हो ये दे दिया ना ठीक है थैंक यू हरे कृष्णा अच्छा एक गुप्त दान कर देंगे पर अभी और किसको चाहिए तो मेरे को जो मन में गुप्त दान है उससे थोड़ा ज्यादा दे देंगे तो दे देंगे हम ऑक्शन कीजिए ना
I am not expert in collecting actually I was hesitating in this much also
अच्छा ये इसमें माखन है मिश्री है किशमिश है कुछ और कुछ फल फ्रूट है स्वादिष्ट है और टोटली स्पिरिचुअल भी है और ये जो लेगा उसको बहुत आनंद भी आएगा और बहुत हैप्पीनेस आएगा लाइफ में और जो भी लक्ष्मी देंगे सीधा कृष्ण के चरणों में ऑफर करेंगे और लक्ष्मी भी ज़्यादा आएगा। तो कितना देना चाहेंगे किसी के लिए? सुरेश्वर प्रभु, अरे मेरे को देख के ही चले गए यार रूम छोड़ के। सुरेश्वर प्रभु, अच्छा हम शुरू करेंगे, लेकिन हम चाहते हैं हम इसे घर नहीं ले जाएं, हम और किसको दे दें, तो हम इसकी बोली पहले लगाएंगे 2500 की। अच्छा चलो 3000 से स्टार्ट करें। 3000, तो 3200 किसका है प्रभु जी? 4100। अरे आपका नाम सर? हाँ, सुंदर राम, डूंगर राम, डूंगर राम की जय हो। 4100। अरे अभी और कौन है? 4500 वाला कौन है? हाँ, इधर सॉफ्टवेयर वाले बहुत बैठे हैं। ये सॉफ्टवेयर वाले मेरी बात सुनिए, देखने में बहुत सब सफेद कपड़े धोती कुर्ता पहनते हैं, लेकिन पहली तारीख को कम से कम 50, 60, 1 लाख बैंक अकाउंट में आ जाता है कि नहीं? बट बोलते हैं हम ब्रह्मचारी हैं, बहुत सिंपल आदमी है। अच्छा बैंक अकाउंट देखेंगे तो इतना सिंपल आदमी नहीं है, बट क्या सफेद। अच्छा तो अभी सॉफ्टवेयर वाला कौन है बॉस? हुज इन सॉफ्टवेयर? ये सॉफ्टवेयर वाला लग रहा है। हाँ स्टूडेंट क्या? सॉफ्टवेयर। अच्छा अनु प्रभु, इन कृष्णा सर्विस 4100, वुड यू वांट टू बेटर दैट? एक कॉम्पिटिशन होनी चाहिए जिंदगी में, कॉम्पिटिशन होना चाहिए कि अरे यार कोई सेवा करे उससे ज्यादा हम कुछ करें। 4500 किसका है? नहीं तो मैं दे रहा हूं। डुगाराम क्या? किधर है डुगाराम? 4101 माखन मिश्री किशमिश फल। 4102 जा रहा है कोई है? 4500 वाला जल्दी। हाँ इसमें तो पूरा भगवदगीता का श्लोक है, पत्रम फलम पुष्पम तोयम। मक्खन है, सब कुछ है। 4100 डुगराम आइए थोड़ा आगे। कोई है? 4500 डुगराम को और कुछ दे देंगे। 4500। आपका नाम? रवि कुमार। ये हॉल का ये पोर्शन में पूरा जान है बस। इधर एक 4100, 4500, उधर बाकी सब पीछे तो सब सुस्त हो गए। उधर अमीर बहुत अमीर आदमी पीछे बैठा है। हुंडी, अच्छा हुंडी के पास ही बैठा है, तो उसको जो डालने हुंडी में डाल देगा। सुरेश्वर ओके। 4501 2 3 4502 मैं कर देता हूं प्रभु जी फाइनल। ओके 4503। हरि बोल, हरि बोल। ये इस्कॉन में जब आते हैं, हम मेंबर बने थे, लोगों ने बोला 500 रुपया खाली दे दो बस। 5500 का मेंबरशिप था, तो बोला बस तुम खाली 500 दे दो बस है, फिर आराम से जब कमाओगे धीरे धीरे दे देना। तो फिर लेकिन क्या होता है, हम 500 देते हैं, लेकिन ये हमारे कृष्णा जी जो हैं इतने आकर्षित हैं, और कभी कभी फिर जिंदगी उनके सेवा में लग जाती है। हम सबसे प्रार्थना करते हैं कि इनको आशीर्वाद दीजिए, इनको बहुत आशीर्वाद दीजिए कि कृष्ण के अच्छे अच्छे भक्त बने, जब करते हैं ऑलरेडी। हाँ थैंक यू, बहुत धन्यवाद प्रभु जी। सब लोग हरि बोल प्लीज।
Now we'll have Aarti. Yes, sir.
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाभूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिते नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शुद्धवादी पश्चात्देशतारिणे। संसारं नरदिगलोक प्रणयकारण्या घना घन भगवत प्रसाद साधन प्रीता हरि भक्त संघा
चतुर्विधा श्री भगवत प्रसाद साधन प्रीता हरि भक्त संघा
श्री भगवत प्रसाद साधन प्रीता हरि भक्त संघा
चतुर्विधा श्री भगवत प्रसाद साधन प्रीता हरि भक्त संघा
भगत सदैव
भजतं सदैव
प्रीति भगत सदैव
भजतं सदैव
गुरासी चरणरविंद
मेरे गुरु
गुरासी चरणरविंद
Vande Guru रति के निषेध गानन भेदो निरवत मेरा कुंजयो यो रति के निषेध यायर भेदो निरवत पता त्रिदाक्षा रति रति वल्लभास्या त्रिदाक्षा रति वल्लभास्या